Welcome to Tuber Chat. Whether you're working on your first 1,000, 2,000, or even 10,000 subscribers and beyond, you've come to the right place. We're going to introduce you to some of the most influential content creators that can help to get your channel moving beyond your first 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. The first channel that we're looking at today happens to be in the chat, The Moody Artist, and they've been a friend for a very long time. So when you think about this, I hope you can take inspiration from the story I'm about to tell. I went back and I looked the other day, knowing that I was going to feature The Moody Artist again, and that they had been featured before. I went back to look at what episode it was, and I think it was episode number 103 or 104 of Tuber Chat. It's interesting to notice that after 2 years and 400 more episodes of Tuber Chat, that this is a creator who's still coming back to support as much as they can with extreme generosity. For those of you who've been here many times before, you likely know the Moody Artist, making frequent appearances here in Tuber Chat. And they're a very helpful creator, not only in the idea that they want to motivate others in their YouTube journey and spread lots of generosity to help others, but also in their videos. So the Moody Artist started with a lot of art and has recently, for the last long while, started moving into a lot of artistic tutorials and displays, usually on an iPad with a program called Procreate. Now, they also have gotten into some videos lately to help us with our video editing, where they're using iMovie as well. And the most recent video that they put up was how to make thumbnails with a program that I talk about all the time called Canva, which is a free website and app. And you can use that on Android, on iPhone, everywhere else. And it's wonderful that they've done an extra tutorial here to kind of help everybody understand how they can use Canva to their benefit. So thank you, everybody, for coming in. The Moody Artist now has over 2,500 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 2,600. They're going to be thinking about the Bullock experience. Good to see you in the house. I've got them on the wheel now. We always put members on the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. You do not have to be a member. You do not have to super chat or anything like that to get onto the wheel or the screen. It takes quite a long time these days, but we expect to be here for 2.5 hours. Once we get the wheel worked down to about 5 or 6 names, I'll start adding names from our chat list based on who's been most active in the chat over the last long while. So you can keep that in mind more as a hint for everybody than anything else. Scratch and PPA is one of the most supportive creators that I've met in 5.5 years on YouTube, and he is in the pole position on the Wheel of Doom for today. He's a beloved and dedicated moderator. Michael's Adventures will send his regards. He's working this weekend, and he will look forward to being with us again in the coming days. Kristen Welton, my love, is here as a member and a moderator. The Bud Files, Dutch Fly 61, and Smallholder Homestead are all on the wheel already. Like I said, we always put members on the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. The Bullock Experience just dropped a highlighted milestone message through the chat. Those are really cool because they fly through the chat like a super chat, but they're colored green for the members, and you'll notice they knock a little bit of life off of our stream boss, which was left as Come Hither with Heather from the last stream. So the stream boss is a widget that's included with Streamlabs desktop, and you'll be able to obviously see the benefit in having that as a part of your streams and your program in general when you're on your YouTube channel and presenting content. Every Super Chat and membership knocks a little bit of life off of the stream boss. The last person to knock them out gets some extra exposure for a little while, as we have seen. So for the life of me, I can't get this green screen thing to quite settle down, but that's okay. We'll try to live with it for today again. And one of these days I'll get that sorted out. Let's see who else is with us right now. We've got Dr. West, good to see you in the house. Forensic Mystics is Oracles and Beyond with a second channel. Get to the Farm is here. King Morgan, good to see you in the house. Little Ridge Farm and Merrimenton family, it's good to have you back. Mama Four Boys is here and was early in the door. Storytime with Uncle Bill, it's good to see you here. The Virtual Diaries was early, and To Be Irish Live is here with us frequently lately as well. So thank you all for being here. And if anybody would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. And again, we're looking at the Moody Artist. So this is an extremely generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. They have been for about 2 years now. And I hope, like I said, you can take inspiration from that story, knowing that there are people out there already who are willing to support you for that length of time and longer. If we could all just find each other, wouldn't it be a wonderful thing? So that's what we're doing here. So hopefully everybody will connect with the Moody Artist. If you haven't already, we'll push them a little bit farther towards the 2,600 subscribers that they're thinking about, and we'll get to spinning the wheel for the first time today. And we'll see who the first channel is going to be. The Moody Artist, of course, like they've been doing several times lately, is coming in with some of that extreme generosity that I'm talking about. Very much unnecessary, but also very much appreciated. They've done this countless times already. They just gifted 5 memberships. So Mama 4 Boys, Psalm 146 Home and Garden, the Fix-It Lady, Elisa's Adventures in Cruising, and Cliff Hefner have all been gifted memberships from the Moody Artist. So thank you very much for that extra generous support. I really do appreciate that. And like I said, they've done that many times before. That's a small example of what I talk about when I mention the Moody Artist and the generosity that they show both on their channel and outside for wanting to help others in their YouTube journey. So Mama 4 Boys is in the house right now. And like I said, we always put channels on the wheel when they are members as soon as we see them in the chat. So Mama 4 Boys is getting added immediately. Now you might be able to see a further benefit to these gifted memberships as well, where a notification will go out to all of the people who just received those gifted memberships, and we might see 1 or 2 of them come in during the next 2.5 hours. We also have a special presentation almost right after Tuber Chat today in another 2.5 hours, where Sam's Vlogs, Trains and More, who's a dear friend here as a moderator and a member, will be celebrating 1 year as a monetized creator on YouTube. He's been here for several years now, but this is his 1-year monetization celebration, so we will go and raid into that after Tuber Chat in a little while. That will give you more opportunity to meet more friends and family members when you're on his channel as well. As you can with all of the moderators on Tuber Chat, they all have channels of their own, and they all do different things. But one of the things they all have in common is an overwhelming sense of generosity, and for that reason you'll be able to meet more friends and family members during all of their premieres and live streams. And then She Stole My Thunder is a fellow Canadian in the house as another member. We'll put them on the wheel right now. Emotion is here as a moderator and a gold member, actually. And we will see their link dropped by Nightbot every 30 minutes or so in a little while, and their channel is seen every single day in the slides that run at the beginning, middle, and end of every live stream. I'm just typing in something in the chat here. Emotion New Soul is what we use to look for our friend Emotion, a talented singer and songwriter. His channel name is very popular and short. Therefore, we need to go an extra step when finding that channel. But the more we search, find, and click on each other's names, the more of a service it is for every creator behind these channels, as we will eventually rise up the search results, and YouTube will do a better job eventually of predicting when we're looking for that particular emotion. So, Scratch and PPA up on the screen right now, and I've described this creator as a beloved and dedicated moderator, but they are certainly a shining jewel in the Tuber Chat family and have been for a long time. And actually 2 of the first creators to ever have come into a Tuber Chat live stream over 2.5 years ago, House of X Entertainment Inc., is Yo, it's your boy Leo, and It's Me Wanston, Yes Honey. and they're on the wheel now as well as a member. From the other side of the fence, I did get you on the wheel, by the way. Forgive me if I've missed anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. Now, Scratch and PPA comes to us from the lottery ticket scratching genre and community of channels. We see a lot of generous creators in this community. Margie's Crafty Corner is in the house as a member as well. I'll get them onto the wheel. We always put members on the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. Cake No Eat Meat Day with cherry on top and more is in the house. That's Danforth Avenue Wellness, another fellow Canadian. And then Scratch and PPA brings us the Scratch Challenge series of videos. So he has a unique twist on lottery ticket scratching where he pits a couple of tickets against each other, and we get the opportunity to vote on the content of next week's video if we follow Scratch and PPA on Instagram, Twitter, and or Facebook, which of course I do. And it sets his series apart, makes it unique and a lot of fun to be a part of. Nicholas Family Adventures, good to see you here. Bearded Eagle, it's always good to see you in the chat. And Backlash Fisherman is on the wheel as a member, of course. Hopefully I'm not missing anybody in the chat. And then when we look at Scratch and PPA, we see a creator who has come through his YouTube journey for the last over 2 years now. He's been on YouTube much longer, but his Scratch Challenge series of videos started just over 2 years ago. And with perfect consistency, he releases a premiere every Tuesday at 12:15 Eastern. I'm just setting my notifications right now for his next premiere upcoming. Some of us have alarms on our phones, and some of us actually even text each other to make sure we don't miss Scratch and PPA's premieres. Chazzy's channel, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Forgive me for not being sure if this might be your first time with Tuber Chat, and for anybody that's brand new today, hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. And just coffee. I have to be honest with you, she stole my thunder. I've been way cheating on everything. Like, I can't even say cheating. It's like right back to the old terrible lifestyle. But I did have a coffee today. I won't tell you what was in it because you don't want to know. But we're thinking about getting back into the swing of things shortly, but I do appreciate the motivation. At some point it will help. And sometimes, you know, your friends will influence you and motivate you and say all kinds of encouraging things, and you never know when is going to be the day that it actually works, but we'll see. And then thank you for that, Chazzy's channel. Maybe Battissimo doesn't want to work today. I'm just checking something in the chat. Battissimo should be welcoming people, and it doesn't seem to want to do what it's supposed to do, but I could be mistaken. And then when Mike's Computer Tips, good to see you back in the house. Thanks for coming in. And oh, and then Backlash Fisherman's got a couple of new things coming out. So Scratch and PPA as well, like I said, this premiere comes out every Tuesday at 12:15 Eastern. You will find a very fast-paced and high-energy chat that goes along with his premieres. It is faster than Tuber Chat, faster than most you've seen in the Tuber Chat family. He rivals those of the Stock Explorer or Hilda DC or Garden State Gardener. Something like that. She stole my thunder. Yes, 9 months of membership, so thank you for that. I really do appreciate that extra generous support. Margie's Crafty Corner sending through another highlighted milestone message as well. They've been a silver member for 3 months. We see their channel every single day in the slides that run at the beginning, middle, and end of every live stream. And then Yun Stargirl, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And then thank you, Chazzy's channel. S.A. Lagari, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And Scratch and PPA as well has had the his presentation on the front of his mind ever since the very beginning. and that comes through in his video editing skills, which people have complimented ever since his very first video over 2 years ago. As well, you see the bright, beautiful avatar that matches the thumbnails for each video, which also match the updated banner. He puts a lot of work into that every single week. So I believe inspiration can be taken from this creator in the way that they handle the social media networks and the graphic design and presentation on the channel as well. So if anybody has not already given a thumbs up for this live stream, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to get that done, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded to give that thumbs up from time to time, especially when I'm on a phone. Cabaret Gaming, word up to you as well. That's a long time friend also. And from the other side of the fence is coming up on the screen right now. We just spun the wheel, and I'm going to start moving a little bit faster through channels here. From the other side of the fence has been with us frequently. Now we're still getting to know this channel, but they have got 79 subscribers right now. We'd love to push them up and over the 80 that we know they're thinking about today, and a little bit closer on the road to the first 100. Pardon me just for a second. The Stock Explorer's ears must have been ringing because I just mentioned their channel for a quick second there. I'm going to get them onto the wheel. They're here as a member and a moderator. And Yaya's Best Life is in the house. Good to see you here as well. And thank you for the share, Cabaret Gaming. And then from the other side of the fence, we know that the road to the first 100 is more challenging than ever, but as long as we're all doing as much as we can for each other, then everybody's growing, everybody's moving towards these different milestones like the first 100 and far beyond all the time, so everybody will be just fine. And then channel to show their video editing skills and to share their perspective as the father of a teenage barrel racer. So I'm looking forward to learning more about this channel. They've obviously got shorts and videos for us to enjoy. I'm just going to grab one of your videos, excuse me, and put this into my catch-up list, which is a special playlist I use just for keeping caught up with creators so that I can get some more content watched. Oh, She Stole My Thunder. I'm so sorry. I should have put She Stole My Thunder up on the screen. They dropped a super chat. Thank you, Scratch and PPA, for catching that. I can't tell you how many times I make mistakes during our live streams, and he has to pick those up for me, but this makes me extra grateful for Scratch and PPA's help and generosity. Charlene Heel just picked up a gifted membership along with Cabaret Gaming from She Stole My Thunder. And Jesno AL, I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right, Jesno AL. Thank you for coming in. If you don't mind letting me know how to pronounce that, we'd love to welcome you properly, but it's great to have you here. Please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat if you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description. You'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time if that's what you would like. So She Stole My Thunder just gifted 5 memberships, and as well, the Diamond Queen, the Journals of Awakening, and Mona Did What have all received gifted memberships from She Stole My Thunder, so thank you for that. It's an extremely generous thing to have done. Typically I treat those like super chats while we're in the live stream, so I'll put that channel on the screen right away, but they actually dropped a super chat earlier and I should have had them on the screen right away. My excuse will be that they made me laugh with their joke, so I skipped it. But like I said, they're a fellow Canadian. We're going to get them up next, and then we'll continue on to spinning the wheel shortly. Jason Keto is getting added to the wheel right now. And again, we're looking at from the other side of the fence right now. They've been with us frequently. One of the things I like about putting channels on the screen is that over time I get to know the channels, and by watching videos and hanging out in live streams over the course of many weeks and months, I get to know the content. If you want to connect on the outside social networks, I'm always happy to get to know creators in that way, and it doesn't have to be questions. It can be if there's something you think I can help with, but I love learning from creators, the lessons learned along the way when they pass them along to me, anything at all that you think can be helpful to anybody at all, and then we can share that information and discuss it as well. I'm on Instagram all the time, Facebook most of the time, Twitter some of the time as well. And then Dr. West, yes, I am constantly amazed by the generosity that comes through this community and others. My Green Lawn, good to see you here. The Adventures of Kenny and Debbie, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And hopefully I'm not missing anybody in the chat. CV Baseball Card Collector, good to see you here. And let's get She Stole My Thunder up onto the screen. Now, if anybody has the ability to share this stream, whether it's on a community tab, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, or on any other social network, I'll appreciate it greatly. It helps get another couple of people into Tuber Chat right now and could see this stream pushed out a little bit farther, both today and in the coming days, and maybe even weeks ahead, as a replay because of the engagement signal sent into the YouTube algorithm when you share. And Big Guinea Pig Love is in the house. Charlene Heel is on the wheel. And She Stole My Thunder is up here right now. You can see a lot of featured channels on their front page. This is a fellow Canadian from Montreal, an extremely generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter, to say the least. Growing with Hudson, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And when we hit the videos page, we'll start to get an idea of what She Stole My Thunder has got going on. I wonder if they changed the banner again. They changed it up not too long ago. But you'll notice that on their banner, they mention the idea of reviewing art, movies, books, and more. But they actually do a lot more. So you can see just from the titles of some of the videos that they've got here, a bit of vlogging, a bit of a look around their area, and other discussions. They've also got some helpful videos as well. When you get down in here, you see some Reddit stuff there and other things that are going to help us with our YouTube journey and channel. So I'm going to take their latest video, Back to Montreal. I'm going to put this in my catch-up list, and that's so that I can keep caught up, make sure I don't fall any farther behind. And Judy May Collins, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. It's always my pleasure to do as much as I can for other creators. As long as we're all doing that, then everybody's doing just fine, as we can see. Cabaret Gaming, and then yes, gifted membership recipient there. And that was done both by the Moody Artist and She Stole My Thunder today, which is an extremely generous thing to have done. They've knocked almost all of the life off of our stream boss as well, as a matter of fact. So let's spin the wheel. She Stole My Thunder. Thank you again, my dear friend. I can tell you, you know, it's funny that you meet people online, you know, in different places, like YouTube's just one. But it's interesting how the friendships evolve, the inside jokes that you hear over, you know, months and years and things like that. But you always can tell, you know, eventually people start to really care. And it's a true friendship. And we use the word family here in the Tuber Chat community all the time. You know, She Stole My Thunder is an example of somebody who's trying to motivate me. They support on all of my channels, but, you know, they're trying to help me make my move off of energy drinks into coffee, which is much better. And things like that. It's just a small thing, but, you know, these things add up over time, right? So I hope everybody will take inspiration from that story and understand that if you're, depending how new you are in your YouTube journey, I promise you there is a ton of positivity to come your way in the coming months and especially years ahead. So Emotion New Soul, again, I'm going to type into the chat just so that you can get to this channel easily. We always search, find, and click on each other here. And I see VS Speaks Royally is here. And Black Guns and Gardens has just dropped a super chat on us as well. So thank you for that extra generous support. They've actually knocked out our stream boss there, and they'll get some extra exposure for that reason, as you can see. But I've got them up next, and super chatters always get put on the screen right away and then we'll get back to spinning the wheel. Members get added to the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. You do not have to super chat or be a member to get onto the wheel or the screen. We just speed them up as a little bit of a bonus, but it's open to everyone, and I will over time add some names to our wheel from our chat list based on who's been most active in the chat today. I have a robot in the background that keeps track of that. Kathy Bina, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And then, yeah, Judy May Collins. So I'm going to show you what Judy May Collins is talking about for a second before we talk about emotion. This is how I watch the chat. I have a second monitor, and I'm just whipping this screen over here for a second. You'll see that if you're on a computer, the names all have different colors now. This is something that's been common on Twitch for many years already. Actually, on Twitch, you can choose your color name. On YouTube, I don't think they've rolled that out yet. My guess is that this is something that will be rolled out everywhere, including iPhone and Android soon enough. YouTube usually takes their time and rolls things out in stages, but you don't get to choose your color. What I've seen so far is that YouTube chooses your color for you. There's about 6 or 8 or 10 of them. And when you go into different live streams and premieres, you always have the same color. The exceptions are blue, like the bluest of blues, which is for moderators, green, which is for members. Those have stayed consistent. If somebody is a moderator and a member, on a computer their name comes up that dark blue, and on a phone it might still be different where they have the green name with the blue wrench. Life with Mountain Folk is in the house from the Georgia area. I'm going to get them onto the wheel. And I'm going to go just for 1 second. I'll be right back, and then we're going to talk about Emotions channel. Motivation from the Weightlifting Geek is here as well. Let me get them onto the wheel. And they happen to be a member, of course. And then hopefully I'm not missing anybody in the chat. Mike and Rihanna Family Vlogs have all kinds of stuff going on, actually. My internet was not working yesterday. Now, it seems to have held itself together. Right after I made the announcement to the mods that we weren't going to do a stream yesterday, the internet basically came on. It seems to have held itself together, and we usually don't have problems. We're going to have somebody come out to check our connection, but we live outside of a city, so close to Niagara Falls, Ontario, which is not like Toronto with that beautiful 5G fiber optic kind of stuff, but we live way out in a corner. So, you know, if anything happens to the internet from the city all the way out, we get affected definitely, and last to be fixed basically. But as long as it holds itself together today, we're good. If we do lose the stream for the internet, we'll come back one time if it happens within the next hour or so, but we expect it should be okay. And we will, in an hour and a half, be going over to Sam's Logs, Trains, and More's channel. He's celebrating a special live stream today. Yun Stargirl, thank you. Scratch and PPA caught your question for you. What do you think is the best way to share out YouTube channels? That's a great question, so thank you for that. We'll talk about Emotions channel in a second. Ekjot YT, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And Adam GT, good to see you in the house as well. Cruising Koozies, good to see you here. I just want to make sure, hopefully we're not missing anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. So when we talk about the idea of sharing our videos out, right? So YouTube has now given the community tab to almost every channel that has 500 subscribers or more. There are still a few channels out there that don't have the community tab under 500, but there are videos out there also. I have not done one, but there are some out there that show you what to do. You need to make sure that all of your channel features are available, enabled, and your channel is verified, and then you might be able to pop that community tab up. It's a great way. So I can give you a hint right now. Sharing on the community tab is the #1 thing that I am thanked for on YouTube as the host of Superchat. So that's just a hint. When it comes to the other social media platforms, then my recommendation is this. Wherever you find that you enjoy the interaction that comes on a social network, then that's where you're going to have the best success. So I don't want to tell you, like, go to Twitter because that's what works the best. If you're not somebody who uses Twitter regularly, you may not find the same success as people who enjoy Twitter much more. Now, we have places like a subreddit you can share anything you want there. We've got a Facebook group as well. Everybody's free to share videos for themselves and for others there as well. But you always will probably find, and I have to say probably because, we're speaking about each other individually, but likely you will find that the best success will come on the social networks that you enjoy the most. If you're somebody who enjoys Facebook and has a bit of a following there, you'll get the best success there. If you're somebody who likes Twitter or Reddit or Instagram or Snapchat or Pinterest or any of the other networks, TikTok, you might find some success there. But I would start with the networks that you enjoy the most. And then, if you find that you have the time, expand from there, because I think we can all agree that YouTube, and especially sharing videos out, is a lot more work than we all expected before we started. Rosalind Brinson, good to see you here. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. I know we've got quite a few channels coming in for the first time today, so thank you everybody for the shares out. My green lawn is still in the house. Outdoors with Big Matt, always good to see you here. A very much loved and well-respected creator in the homesteading community of channels. I run into them all the time. And yes, hopefully I haven't missed anybody. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. Thank you so much. She stole my thunder, and thank you for your extreme generosity today. I really do appreciate that. And then we're looking at emotion right now. So next up is Black Guns and Gardens, and then we'll likely get to spinning the wheel shortly. Emotion is a talented singer and songwriter. They're here as a moderator and a gold member, which means we see their channel every single day in the slides that run at the beginning, middle, and end of every live stream, and their link is dropped by Nightbot every 30 minutes or so. They have over 3,200 subscribers. They're getting very close to 3,300 already, and you know that I say of channels of this size that there must be much to be learned from them, as well as entertained and inspired by, because of what they must have already been through in their YouTube journey. We can all imagine what it takes to get to 3,000 and beyond. Now, they're fully monetized, lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships when we get there. And you can see that this is an official artist channel by the music note there. Now, Emotion brings us their original works on this channel as a talented singer and songwriter, usually in the form of music videos. They bring us compilations, including premieres and live streams. They round out the channel with reaction videos and some shorts as well. So I'm going to show you a second channel here called Writing with Emotion New Soul, and this is where we get a look not only at how the music is made, but also the man behind the music as well. And he rounds out this channel with more shorts, compilations, and reaction videos as well. 777 subscribers right now, and hopefully we'll push him a little bit closer towards the 800 we know he's thinking about here. Black Guns and Gardens is coming up next. We'll see what they've got going on. They dropped a super chat on us earlier. We always put Superchatters on the screen right away, and then members get added to the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. We'll add some names to the wheel from our chat list after a little while based on how active everybody has been in the chat, and I've got a robot called Botissimo that helps me keep track of that in the background. Black Guns and Gardens is going to take us on not only a gardening adventure, but also the ideas of prepping and self-defense and things of the like. So this is a creator who is very well known in the homesteading community of channels. I've run into them repeatedly, supporting others. They've got over 1,100 subscribers right now. They're bringing us shorts and videos. Hopefully we can push them a little bit farther. And then as a hint for everybody in the chat, even if you've been here many times, one of the things we have to remember is that the best success in this live stream, Tuber Chat, is always found in making the first move, reaching out to other creators, supporting them first with all the things you wish they would do for you, knowing that they will turn around and do that for you afterwards. For anybody that is, asking people, come to my channel or come support me or come and watch my new video, you will find that most of the people who've been here many times before will not go to those channels or somebody that they don't recognize, sometimes for weeks or months, because they're making a judgment call as to whether you might be a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter before they will connect with you. And then growing with Hudson, why is watch hours so hard to accumulate? So there's a lot to it, right? Watch hours increase as your YouTube journey goes on, as you learn, as you instinctively improve, and things like your retention numbers improve, meaning how long people are watching your videos or percentage of video viewed, and things like that. If that makes sense. There are things that can be done to help with watch hours and making them move a little bit faster. The one legitimate thing we can do to speed things up is to swap playlists with each other, and that's a simple arrangement where you're agreeing to run a playlist of videos for another creator and they are willing to run a playlist of your videos. Now you can imagine if somebody runs an entire playlist of your videos, then your videos are really going to stack up. The more creators you get to do that, the more your hours are going to speed up. But there's a couple of extra big benefits, and this is the reason why I push it so much here on Superchatters, because when you trade favors with somebody, you're giving yourself the opportunity to start a friendship with another creator. You will likely see yourself favoring them afterwards, and then you will likely see yourself being favored by them as well. And this is where your watch hours are really going to stack up, because if you have 10 or 20 or 30 videos for somebody to watch today, that's great. But when you think about the fact that you might come out with another 50 videos this year or even more, they will be there to watch most of them. And that's how your watch hours are really going to add up exponentially. And the other benefit is the idea when somebody runs a playlist of your videos, they're watching every video from beginning to end, or at least running it. You're not obligated to sit and watch every single second of every video. So it's something you can do when you sleep, when you work, when you eat, when you go out, in another window on a computer, on another device if you have one. Makes it really easy to do. Gaming Plus TV, good to see you here. Stace is in the house. I'm just going to add them onto the wheel. Life with Mountain Folk is coming up next because I spun the wheel. And the Weightlifting Geek is just dropping a super chat on us as well, so thank you for that. They're also saying, part of a recipe for success. Thank you very much. As is the Weightlifting Geek. He's been giving a ton of help to creators actually lately, and for a long time now. So we'll talk about that soon enough. Growing with Hudson is here with almost 1,100 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards that milestone. And they've got some shorts as well as videos and live streams. I'm going to take one of your latest videos here and put this into my catch-up list. That will help me to get caught up a little bit. And they're talking about learning to grow many things. They're going to help us understand and learn. And then they want to encourage as many people as possible to grow their own food. So it's wonderful to see that kind of generosity in a creator. Thank you for the question. And thank you for the super chat. Absolutely unnecessary, very much appreciated. Of course, we always put super chatters on the screen right away, and then members get added to the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. Ben Shan Games is here right now. They recently, last week, passed their 1,000 subscribers, so we're very happy for them. Life with Mountain Folk is up right now because I spun the wheel, and then the Weightlifting Geek will be the next channel that I look at. If anybody would like to swap playlists like we were talking about, just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody is free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Life with Mountain Folk comes to us from the Georgia area. They are classic car fanatics, and you will find a lot of that content on their channel, but they actually have a lot of variety over here as well. Simplistic Motivation, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And then when we look at Life with Mountain Folk, we see that they're letting us know that they feature the great outdoors, history, museums, food reviews, live streams, some relaxing content on their channel you'll find as well. And then they take us outside of the Georgia area. So they've got this series of videos called Beyond Georgia. I'm going to grab one of the latest videos here actually because I'm falling behind a little bit, and I've got that in my catch-up list. And hopefully everybody will help push this channel a little bit farther towards the 1,200 subscribers that they're thinking about. I think they've got some merchandise coming. They've redesigned their logo and their avatar and things like that. And they always have interesting things going on their channel, both inside their area and outside. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that when you get there. And here's their 2023 Classic Car Shows Episode 1. I'm going to put that in my catch-up list as well. Video on their featured position. There's lots of tools that YouTube gives us to dress up our front page the way that we want to. And having a featured video or a trailer for your channel is a cool idea that you can put at the top of your page, like what Life with Mountain Folk have done here. Next up is Motivation from the Weightlifting Geek, and we'll see what they've got going on their channel. Thank you for another super chat and the kind words, of course. They've been doing a ton of help for a lot of YouTubers, and we're talking both videos and live streams. Always motivating on the Weightlifting Geek here, and they're fully monetized. Lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships when we get there. They bring us video shorts and live streams. I'm just going to grab a couple of their things. They got some members only content here as well. Let me just hit their videos page. I can see them behind here. So I'm just going to grab another video from this creator, and here we go. There's a playlist swap video right there that Motivation from the Weightlifting Geek has done to talk about swapping playlists with creators. They've got some shorts videos. They're getting some action on a lot of these, and they live stream frequently so that they can help creators connect the same way that we do here in Superchat, or a very similar way. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting to them. They've been a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter for a long time. Thank you everybody for the thumbs up. By the way, we're doing great today with 57 already. If anybody hasn't already given that thumbs up for this live stream, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to get that done. You don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. And even I have to be reminded to give that thumbs up from time to time, especially when I'm on a phone. You know, sometimes you can hop into especially a premiere or a live stream and you get captivated by either the content or the conversation, saying hello to everybody and things like that. And that's why we remind each other so much to give that thumbs up. So thank you everybody for that. And then Big Guinea Pig Love is up. We've got 4 furry friends on this channel, and I bet that anybody would be happy to have them in their subscription collection, because I think we all can use something cute and fun and a little bit of something to make you smile every single day, and Big Guinea Pig Love is going to do that for us. So Poe, Butter, Nugget, and Coco are featured on this channel. We get to follow them in their daily adventures, and hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. They're a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter that I started to see right away after coming into the Superchat family. They're out supporting others all the time as well. So we'd love to push them towards the 1,200 subscribers that they're thinking about. And you can see that they've got videos and shorts for us both to enjoy. They're getting a lot of activity on the shorts videos as well, which is great. Judy May Collins, thank you so much for the super chat. I really do appreciate that extra generous support. Absolutely unnecessary. Very much appreciated. For that reason, we're going to put that channel up on the screen next. I'm going to start moving a little bit faster through channels, and then we're going to get back to spinning the wheel in a second. In another hour and a half or so, we're going to go and visit Sam's Logs, Trains and More. He's celebrating 1 year being monetized on YouTube. We'll go and visit that live stream after as well. And then, yeah, CV baseball card collector. But one of the things that you'll notice, you know, Tuberchat's been here for a while now. There's other growth streams out there, and Tuberchat is certainly not the first. They were out for pretty much a year before Tuberchat ever started, maybe longer. And this is, you know, can be helpful because it's a way to meet other creators. The intention here is so that everybody can meet each other, get friendships started, and then, you know, you're free to communicate with other creators, collaborate in different ways, swap playlists with each other. I push it many times. You'll hear me, you know, usually 4 or 5 or 6 times a stream talking about it, where you will be able to meet other creators to help with that. It's the one legitimate thing that we do. But everybody basically eventually gets there, right? If monetization is something that you want on YouTube, then I believe anybody can get there, almost anybody, if they use their powers for good and not evil, of course. But that's the 99%, right? And, I believe any channel can have 10,000 subscribers if they want to. It takes a while, but you can. And when we talk about 100,000 and beyond, that's only questionable because we don't know what YouTube or the world is going to look like in 3 years. And it can take that long or longer, right? The last 3 years have shown us how things can be kind of up in the air. Odom's Homestead, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Judy May Collins is up here right now. Odom's Homestead is a member. I'll get them on the wheel right away. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. And when we talk about monetization, by the way, and advertising on YouTube, for a lot of channels, some of you know that I run channels for other people. I used to run more. I let some of them go. But when I run channels for other people, especially being monetized, the AdSense money that comes in literally from the advertising is usually the smallest part of the revenue, to be honest. There's lots of ways to make money on YouTube or bring in revenue, and you see some of that. Some things are obvious, like super thanks, super chats, super stickers, and memberships, of course, are a big thing, especially lately. But there's merchandise, there's YouTube giving after you hit 10,000. You can help charities and things like that. There is affiliate programs out there. There's sponsorships you can do. Lots of different ways to bring in revenue, and a lot of them are very substantial. So it's something to think about. I hope that monetization itself is not the absolute goal for a lot of creators. It's a wonderful milestone to hit, to get to your 1,000 subscribers, 4,000 hours of watch time, or the 10 million views on shorts in 90 days and things like that. But once you become monetized, I hope that you set new goals, and I hope that much, much bigger ideas are, ahead for everybody that wants them. Anyway, what we're talking about now is Judy May Collins with 1,300 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 1,400 they're going to be thinking about. And they're talking about a few different things on their channels. They do DIYs, they like crafting, and they've been bringing us cooking videos. And of course, Jax is featured in a lot of their videos here as well. I'm just going to grab one of their latest videos. I can't believe how far behind I am. I thought I was caught up with you, but that's okay. They're posting frequently, usually more than once a week, and I've got their latest video on my catch-up list that will help me catch up. And then what we're going to do right now is go on a break for about 3 minutes. I'll spin the wheel and we'll get the next channel ready to go. And then Judy May Collins, thank you again for your super chat. Thank you, Motivation from the Weightlifting Geek, and our other super chatters. And membership gifters for today. Today's featured channel is The Moody Artist, a longtime friend of over 2 years. And after 400 episodes of Tuber Chat, they've been featured for the second time, showing you, how long people are willing to build a friendship with you and stick with it on YouTube. I hope you find that motivating. So Mama 4 Boys is coming up in 3 minutes. Alright, we're back and we're looking at Mom of 4 Boys. I know a couple more channels have come in. NS Gamer Live, good to see you here. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody. The Gaming Ham is here, as well as Kicking It with the Rooks. I've got both of those channels on the wheel because they happen to be members. We always put members on the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. So, Mom of 4 Boys is a channel that I not only see here frequently in Tuber Chat, but also outside in a lot of other premieres and live streams when I'm out trying to support other creators myself. I'm always happy to see creators supporting each other. Mom of 4 Boys is always engaging conversation and bouncing around between premieres and live streams themselves. 790 subscribers right now. You can see that they've got shorts, videos, and live streams. I'm just going to grab their latest stuffed shells and cheese video. I'm going to put this in my catch-up list. That will give me a chance to keep caught up, make sure I don't fall behind. And Chanster Travels, good to see you here as well. Thank you for coming in. And I'm going to spin the wheel. We're going to start getting a little bit faster through channels now. We've got an hour and a half to go, and then we're going to go and raid Sam's Logs, Trains, and More. He will start his live stream in about an hour. We will trickle in over there and then raid together after Tuber Chat. He's celebrating a year of being monetized. And that's a wonderful thing for Sam from the UK. He's in our chat as a member and a moderator. Side Gig Crafts, good to see you here. I'm going to get you onto the wheel right now. And we might need another second. I'll be right back. Kira, sorry, I need you to hurry, please. All right, pardon me for that. We're just about back, and we're going to look at I Want to Know. This channel is another member, and they were put onto the wheel right away. And when we talk about their channel, they want to explain the unexplained. When we talk about their About page, they kind of describe what's happening. Thank you, Scratch and PPA. They kind of, I thought I hit it off, but I didn't, but that's okay. And then when we talk about their About page, they had their channel reviewed a while back, and they were given a little bit of advice on how to make an entertaining beginning to their About page, which they've got here. Welcome to the No Zone. Space, science, and society. Monsters, myth, and magic. You want to know, I want to know. So what they do is discuss the unexplained. But even more so than the content that they're producing here, I see this channel out supporting others all the time as well, which is a great thing. And they're here with us in Tuber Chat frequently. So I've just taken one of their latest videos, Hidden Wonders of the Ancient World, and I've got that in my catch-up list that will help me to keep caught up and make sure I don't fall behind with this creator. So we'll spin the wheel, we'll get another channel up here. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody coming in. And as long as everybody's still active in the chat, we should get around to everybody. Yes, I try to remember to mute the mic. Sometimes I think I hit the button and I don't, but that's okay. It's not often that some things happen that's detrimental. I'm not freaking out saying things I shouldn't be saying. Some of you will remember that the internet one day was giving us trouble, and it had been like, I don't know, the 10th stream in a row or something like that. We're losing streams for the internet and everything else, and you know, I got caught. So I had to put $1 in the jar, but that's okay. There's a lot, you know, a lot of mistakes happen. Scratch and PPA catches an unbelievable amount of mistakes. I would never know how many mistakes I actually make, but I hope that everybody finds that motivating as well. You know, I've been at this for 5.5 years. I've produced what's getting close to 1,000 videos now outside of the live streams. I've done close to 1,000 live streams, right? And still, you know, mistakes are made. Nobody remembers what mistakes I made in episode number 437 or 182 or whatever. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter. We just continue on. But hopefully everybody finds it entertaining, if nothing else. So the Bullock Experience is up here right now. This is Kelly Bullock holding a 3-pound bass on their banner. It is catfishing first on this channel, but once they get into their live streams, the conversation can go just about anywhere. 667 subscribers for this creator. I'm hoping we can push them towards the 700 that they're thinking about. We've got another brand new channel in the chat, so hopefully I haven't missed any, but Cooking with Granny Sue is here for the first time. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody will be willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. And then let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up on the screen. Dude Classic is a longtime friend with a new name. Good to see you in the house. They were getting very close to their 1,000 subscribers. I'm not sure whether they've passed it, but we'll hopefully find out today. House of X Entertainment Inc. is 2 monetized creators on a 3rd monetized channel. I've been connected to both of them for over 3 years now. This is It's Me Wonston, Yes Honey, and Yo, It's Your Boy Leo, together with a joint channel called House of X Entertainment Inc. They are one of the recipients of our first ever giveaway on episode 500 just a couple of months ago. These creators put a lot of focus on others on this channel. They do a lot of interviews and help us expand our communities. Kristen and I together have been interviewed over here. Dre Lasha, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. I'm just going to show you their individual channels. This is Yo, It's Your Boy Leo. More than anything else, he's doing a lot of gaming on his channel these days. I'm going to take one of your latest videos just from the front page. They post all the time. These creators have incredible consistency. And then as well, we're going to look at It's Me Wonston, Yes Honey, who's the very first creator to ever have come into a Tuber Chat live stream. I'm going to put his video in the featured position into my catch-up list as well. Kicking It with the Rooks, thank you for the highlighted milestone message. They have been a member for over a month now, so thank you for that. And I've got them on the wheel, of course. And then Mr. Fulton Mraz is dropping a highlighted milestone message. He always has interesting good news for us in the chat, and that's very cool. Mr. Fulton Mraz is a gold medal recipient as well. Mitchy Boo, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up on the screen, And we'll see who's coming in next. Kicking it with the Rooks is dropping a super chat for another channel. They're actually doing that for Dre Lasha. And we absolutely allow that. We've seen it several times. It's an incredibly generous thing to have done. So we will look at Dre Lasha next. Thanks to Kicking It with the Rooks. And right now we're looking at Backlash Fisherman. I had already spun the wheel. I see Nitro Freak is in the house. That's a creator who does a lot of live streaming, a lot of YouTube talk, and also supports a lot of other creators. Hops in on StreamYard panels and things like that. Kicking It with the Rooks and Dre Lasha will be coming up. Backlash Fisherman is somebody who is with us just about every single day. There's actually a husband and wife combo out there with Coastal Water. These two creators support each other wholeheartedly. I've got Mr. Fulton Raz on our wheel as well. Now, Backlash Fisherman and Coastal Water will do similar types of live streams. Sometimes they do these ride-alongs in the car. I guess I missed you the last few times. I thought I caught one the other day, but I guess it was already 2 weeks ago. I'm going to set a notification for Hobby Hangout, which is happening tonight in about 6 hours. And Backlash Fisherman as well is going to bring us fishing first on their channel. I'll take your latest video, put that in my catch-up list here. They're fully monetized, lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships when we get there, and over 1,300, almost 1,400 subscribers. Between a Shore and a Mountain is a second channel from Backlash Fisherman and his wife Coastal Water, and you can hopefully support this channel as well. We'd love to push them a little bit farther on their road to the first 100. They've got 32 right now. We know that the road to the first 100 is more challenging than ever, but as long as we're all doing as much as we can for each other, we see channels growing, hitting milestones, and passing them like the first 100 and far beyond all the time. Next up is Dre Lasha, and we'll see what this creator's got going on. Kicking It with the Rooks dropped a super chat so that we would put their channel on the screen right away. We always put super chatters on the screen right away. We put members on the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. Now, you do not have to be you do not have to super chat. You do not have to be a member to get onto the wheel or the screen, but it takes a long period of time. We get to as many channels as we can within 2.5 hours, and after a little while, I'll add some names to our wheel from our chat list based on who's been most active in the chat, so it is open to everybody. Ben Shan Games, I do have you on the wheel, and then Dre Lash is up here with 429 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 500 that they're thinking about. They've got their community tab there, which is great. I'm just going to grab one of their latest videos. This one they've got in the featured position. It's a few months ago, but I'm going to put this video into my catch-up list, and that will give me another piece of content to get to know this creator by. We're going to see that they're going to motivate us in a spiritual way, and they are active on the other social networks as well. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. Dre Lasha is here with us frequently, and they were put up on the screen by Kicking It with the Rooks, who dropped a super chat on us. So we'll look at this family of creators. They bring us a lot of adventure, including cruising most often lately, and this is some of their most popular stuff. As you can see, they also bring shorts and live streams. I'm just going to hop on their videos page. They've got a premiere coming up in a couple of days, and I'm going to take one of their shopping vlogs here and put this in my catch-up list just to get through another piece of content from Kicking It with the Rooks. And they're our stream boss now. Every super chat and membership knocks a little bit of life off of the stream boss, that video game life meter under my camera, and the last person to knock them out takes over and gets a little bit of extra exposure for a while, as we have seen. Next up, Smallholder Homestead. If anybody would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. And then, yeah, so Ben Shan Games, when you are a monetized creator and if you enable super chat or memberships, then what happens is you have the opportunity to make content that's accessible only to members in a roundabout sort of way right now. YouTube's working on their system. Eventually they'll hopefully perfect it, but it takes a little bit of time, I guess. And what happens is you can put out videos that will put up a notification to let people know that it's for members only. And that's a way that you can entice memberships on your channel by having members only content. A lot of creators will use it for blooper reels or for behind the scenes videos or other content. An idea is somebody could do live streams and then chop those live streams into a highlight video and make the highlight video available to members only, things like that. But there's lots of ideas out there. YouTube actually gives us a lot of ideas. You'll see it on a lot of different channels as well. Here on Superchat, we don't happen to have members only content right now. We don't expect to for a very long time, just because of what this channel is. I want the information to be open to everybody. It is not required to be a member or super chat. I look at those things like bonuses or thank yous. I'm very appreciative of them, but never solicit them. Quiet listener, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And let's look at Smallholder Homestead. So I can see I'm falling behind. They've put out a few videos in the last week or so. I'm just going to take one of them and put it in my catch-up list. Now, Smallholder Homestead comes to us from the homesteading community of channels where we see a lot of generous creators who seem to have an instinctive nature and desire to want to share knowledge and resources with each other. Smallholder Homestead is here with us frequently in Superchat. It's a large family with 8 children on a quarter-acre homestead, and I find that all of these channels, when we talk about homesteading, ranching, farming, gardening, camping, other outdoor channels, fishing channels, and prepping channels and things like that, we have a lot to learn from these creators, and they love sharing both their successes and failures. So Smallholder Homestead is sharing a lot with us. They've got shorts and videos on the channel for us to enjoy. They're getting a bit of action on some of these shorts as well, which is great, and they have just passed 300 subscribers. We'd love to get them a few more so they can keep that 300 locked in. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for this live stream, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to get that done, but you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded to give that thumbs up from time to time, especially when I'm on a phone. We're doing well now with almost 70, as a matter of fact. And then I'm going to get you to pardon me just for a quick second. I'll be right back. While I'm getting ready to look at this channel, the jealousy's already in me. We don't have Chick-fil-A here. I happen to be in Canada, but I see it so popular on so many other channels with challenges and things like that. Now, Yaya's Best Life is bringing us shorts, videos, and live streams. They're fully monetized. Lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships. They're over 1,200 subscribers now. Of course, we're hoping we can push them towards the 1,300 they're thinking about. And when we look through their content, I'm just going to hit their videos page and see if I'm falling behind. I'm just going to grab one of their latest videos. This one's a bit longer at 27 minutes. I'm going to put that in my catch-up list. That will give me a chance to catch up with them. And Yaya's Best Life is actually going to describe their membership program right here. There's so many different ideas you can do when it comes to dealing with your monetization and your memberships, but it's something, you know, that I hope everybody considers. There are lots of ways to bring in income if that is something that you want to do with your YouTube channel or the business behind it. But things like memberships and super chats can be substantial on many channels that I see. I can give you a hint right now and let you know that memberships often bring in twice as much revenue as super chats, and that is can be up to 5 or 10 times what the AdSense revenue brings. So it's just ideas, but Yaya's Best Life is all set up for that, and they're going to bring us a lot of different content from this Incredibly dynamic couple. They're out supporting others all the time as well. I run into them constantly when I'm out supporting others myself. So Ben Chan Games is coming up right now. We'll see what they've got going on. They got a few channels. We'll look at Ben Chan Games right now and see what they got going on their main channel. 1,200 subscribers for them. We'd love to push them a little bit farther towards the 1,300 they're thinking about. They blew right past their 1,000 subscribers, which is great. And you can see that in the shorts videos that they've got here. They've got some popular videos which are starting to get some serious traction, and they bring us a lot of gameplay. Now, they've expanded their content into a few different things, as a matter of fact. But, like this bar chart, I like these bar chart race videos. I find them captivating. I like charts and graphs. I'm totally a nerd and a geek, so it makes sense for me. But I find these fascinating sometimes. So, otherwise, Ben Chan Games is more often going to bring us gameplay than anything else. And they're here with us just about every single day in Super Chat as well. So, obviously, a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. Let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. I'm going to start moving a little bit faster. And I've missed anything in the chat that anybody's meant for me to see, like a question or a comment, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up or at mention Super Chat Connect and Grow. That should help me see it a little bit easier. I'll keep my eyes open and hopefully catch it the next time around. The Stock Explorer is coming up right now. We'll see what they've got going on their channel. James Money 615, another creator who supports on all of my channels. Thank you for coming in. And the Stock Explorer is up here right now. Now, this creator is here as a member and a moderator, but they bring us the stock markets and crypto markets in a level-headed and down-to-earth way. They do that through shorts, videos, and live streams with everything from beginner tutorials to advanced topics as well. They're fully monetized, lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships when you get there. And they're over 1,400, almost at 1,500 subscribers right now, so I'm hoping we can get them a little bit closer there also. Lots of shorts. This creator often has product in hand when they talk especially about stocks, and then as well, they do a lot of live streaming. Some of that will include charts and graphs for us to see, but some of it is friendly conversation. Nora is the creator behind this channel, and they often stream at least a few times a week with friendly conversation and other StreamYard panelists. Anne-Marie Love XX, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And Tropical Buzz is another channel. You'll recognize Nora from the Stock Explorer. This is their second channel. Hopefully everybody will push them along on this channel as well towards the 200 subscribers. We know that they're thinking about. Growing What I Eat is just getting added to the wheel right now. They happen to be a member, and like I keep saying, we always add members onto the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. First Floor Audio, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. We'll spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up on the screen. If anybody would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Via Speaks Royally is here right now with over 3,700 subscribers. You know that I say of channels of this size that there must be much to be learned from them, as well as entertained and inspired by, because of what they must have already been through to get to that level. What you're going to find from VS Speaks Royally is engaging conversation, especially during their live streams, which revolve around the royal family. They've had a very busy last 6 months or so, and some rapid growth to come along with that. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. They're fully monetized, lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships when we get there. Kicking It with the Rooks is dropping another super chat on behalf of Anne-Marie Love XX. So we're going to look at that channel next. Thank you again, Kicking It with the Rooks. That's the second time that they've done that today, and they have refilled their Stream Boss position there. And then I'm just hoping I'm not missing anybody in the chat. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. When we look at VS Speaks Royally, we see a lot of variety in their videos and shorts, as a matter of fact. But when we get to the live streams, this is where the magic happens on this channel, in my opinion. Like I said, revolving around the royal family. I haven't caught them for a stream lately. Surprised. I always think it's sooner than it was when I caught them, but I'm going to take one of the replays and just put that in my catch-up list. I'll run that later, and then hopefully we'll push this channel a little bit farther towards the 3,800 subscribers that they're thinking about. I see VS Speaks Royally out engaging conversation in all kinds of other channels as well. They're constantly out supporting others. Now, Anne-Marie Love XX is up on the screen right now because Kicking It With the Rooks dropped a super chat for them or on their behalf, which is an extremely generous thing to have done. It's the second time Kicking It With the Rooks has done that just today, but they've done it countless times before. So Anne-Marie Love XX is a channel I'm still getting to know. They've got over 2,100 subscribers already. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 2,200 they're thinking about. They're already monetized with super chats and memberships available. They tell us on their banner they're bringing us cooking, cleaning, and vlogging, as well as shorts and live streams, which we see here. I'm just scanning through their pages right now. I'm going to take their latest video. I'm going to put this into my catch-up list, and that will give me a chance to get to know the channel a little bit better. One of the things I like about putting channels on the screen here in Superchat is over time I get to know the channels over weeks and months by watching content and hanging out in live streams. I get to know the content on the channel, and then if you want to connect on the outside, social networks like Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, I'm on those networks frequently as well, and always happy to connect. It doesn't have to be questions. It can be if you think I can help with something. Otherwise, I'm always happy to hear lessons learned along the way, anything at all that can help others. So fun, positive content with their family, cooking, shopping, cleaning, and hauls. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that from Anne-Marie Love XX. And thank you one more time, Kicking It With the Rooks, for helping us present this channel with another generous super chat. Absolutely unnecessary, very much appreciated, of course. And then the Queen Whitney's World is in the house. Good Times Homestead with Jen and Steve is here. And right now we're going to look at a creator who I've been connected to for, over 3 years, since before TuberChat was even a thought, as a matter of fact. Mr. Fulton Mraz is somebody that is very focused on others on their channel. They've done a lot of interviews. I've been interviewed by them. A lot of other familiar faces have as well. Mr. Fulton Mraz now has over 2,000 subscribers. They often bring good news into our chat here like they just did. And you'll find a lot of music on this channel as well. Mr. Fulton Mraz, obviously a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter, and has been over all this time. If you think about the fact that TuberChat has been here for 527 episodes as of today, it's interesting to see that there are creators out there like Mr. Fulton Mraz who are willing to support after all this time and still come in as often as they can to continue growing their channel the right way. We'll spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up on the screen. If anybody would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. And if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Next up, we're looking at Odom's Homestead. And this is another creator who's here with us just about every single day as well. Of course, they happen to be on the wheel as a member. We always put members on the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. But it's getting close to time for me to start adding names to the wheel from our chat list. My guess is within the next 15 to 20 minutes we'll probably start that. It's always based on who's most active in the chat. Engaging true conversation here in TuberChat is what pushes you up the list with the robot I have in the background to have your channel put onto the wheel sooner than later. So Odom's Homestead is here with almost 1,100 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. They are bringing us live streams, shorts, and videos. When we hit the About page, and then we see that they're building a half-acre homestead and growing many fruit trees and bushes. And then they're bringing a lot of fruit as well, and another homesteading channel. So obviously lessons to be learned that they're sharing with us, and then they will also be motivating us in a positive way on their channel. And if you dig deep enough, you'll find a little bit of music on the channel as well. I always joke with them about that, but I think it's really, really cool. One of the things I love about my own YouTube journey is that now, for a very long time, 99% of the channels that I subscribe to have less than 10,000 subscribers. And what I love the most is the behind the scenes look at the world through, with a really down to earth view through creators' eyes, right, at different things. So hopefully you enjoy that too. But Odom's Homestead is doing a great job with that, and I enjoy it very much. They're an incredibly supportive creator here. And then thank you, Philip Lemon. I've got you on the wheel. Thanks for coming in. And PMP Barbecue, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel on the screen. If anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, we're doing great. We're almost at 80 already. And I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to get that done. You don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded to give that thumbs up from time to time, especially when I'm on a phone. But I will appreciate them. Of course, Stace is here with over 1,000 subscribers now and on their way towards 1,100. And this is a creator that is going to bring us different kinds of crafting. So a paper crafter that appreciates all crafty styles. They love learning fun and exciting techniques to spice up their projects, and they're bringing those projects to us through their videos and shorts. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that. I'm going to grab one of their latest videos, and I'm going to put this they actually just put this up an hour ago. I'm going to put this in my catch-up list. That will help me to catch up with them, make sure I don't fall behind, give me another piece of content to connect with, and hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting to Stace. They're here with us frequently as well. And then let's spin the wheel. So I know it's easier to get to channels on a computer than it is on a phone, but when we're searching, finding, and clicking on each other's channel names, the thing we have to remember is that the more difficult it is to find a channel, the more they need our help in searching, finding, and clicking on them, so that eventually they will rise up the search results and YouTube will do a better job of predicting when we're looking for their particular channel, right? One of the things you can do that can help, I make as many spelling mistakes as anybody else online, but is to double check that spelling. A lot of creators have very creative names, and some of them can be plays on words and things like that. And then that's an interesting thing. Get to the Farm says, yeah, ton of difference between northern and southern gardening. Absolutely. One of the things I'm looking forward to is the Stock Explorer's second channel, Tropical Buzz. They're in Florida. My understanding was that they might be able to grow things 12 months of the year, but it's probably more reasonable to say about 8 months of the year, and hopefully soon they'll start. But yeah, there's things that go on like seed swaps. Garden State Gardener gets involved in that. A lot of other homesteading and gardening and farming and ranching channels here in the Superchat family, where you can trade seeds, and then you'll have things that aren't typical that you can try growing in different soil and different climates. And I think everybody's going to be interested. If they're interested in that content, they'll be interested to see the different types of things that come up, comparisons, and the different taste of some of the different vegetables and things like that as well. The successes, the failures, and tips and tricks that everybody's going to give to each other as well. And then thank you so much, the Virtual Diaries. Always a pleasure having you here. Just Jason Keto's up, and this is a creator that's going to bring us not just the idea of a keto diet or a keto lifestyle, but tips, tricks, and hacks that we can use to find more, I would like to say, convenience when it comes to the idea of putting together particularly a diet when it comes to keto or following, that kind of a lifestyle. So hopefully everybody will connect with them. They've got 631 subscribers right now. We'd love to push them towards the 700 that they're thinking about. And then thank you, Yen Star Girl. And we should be on for another we should be on for another hour while we're waiting for Sam's Vlogs, Trains, and More to start a live stream about 30 minutes from now. We'll go over to his place afterwards. He will allow you to continue connecting the same way that we do here in Tuber Chat. Today's featured channel is The Moody Artist. We feature a different channel every single day based on impact and generosity that I've seen within the community. We do that across all of our social networks, including Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, and on the thumbnails of our videos. Thank you, the J. Jordan, for both the like and the share. We did it. We're well past 80 now. Thank you for those. Just Jason Keto, I just took a video of yours and put it in my catch-up list so that I can keep caught up. I'm going to put the J. Jordan onto the wheel right away because they happen to be a member. We always put members on the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. And we will spin the wheel. Pardon me. And we'll see who is coming up next. I was about to say I'm not drinking enough, but I'm never drinking enough. Something we got to think about when we're live streaming for sure. And Margie's Crafty Corner is coming up right now. We'll see what this creator has got going on for today. And the journals, yeah, the Journals of Awakening. I've got you on the wheel. Hopefully, haven't missed anybody. I don't mean to miss anybody in the chat. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. And it's only going to be moments now, I think, before we start adding names to our wheel from our chat list. Probably during the next break in 10 minutes. So Margie's Crafty Corner is here with 777 subscribers. That's the second channel we've seen today. I think Writing with Emotion New Soul, I think, was the one with 777. So hopefully we can push them towards the 800 we know that they're thinking about. And I'm just going to take one of their latest videos and put this in my catch-up list to make sure I don't fall behind with them. Now, Margie's Crafty Corner is another who does crochet and paper crafts. They make stitch markers for sale, and they have other content on their channel, of course. They're getting into live streams. They've got one coming up tomorrow, and then they've got shorts videos. Hopefully some of these start to pick up if you continue those as well. And then videos they're posting frequently, as we can see. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. Margie's Crafty Corners out there supporting other creators all the time as well. And then Kathy Payne, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. I'll spin the wheel. We'll get another channel ready to go. And we'll see what's going to happen with the J. Jordan. See, look at that luck. You know, the Wheel of Doom here in Tuber Chat hopefully brings fun, if not frustration, for creators. The one thing is you never know how long it's going to take. The J. Jordan just came in, got added to the wheel, and came up almost right away. We've seen that lots of times. And then, of course, Kristen Welton's been on the wheel with the Bud Files now and Dutchfly61 for over an hour and a half and still waiting for the wheel to land on their channel. So the J. Jordan is here with 1,900 subscribers. They are closing in on 2,000. I'm hoping we can push them. They're officially on the road. We usually, at least for the first 10,000 subscribers, we always say you're officially on the road when you're less than 100 away from that 1,000. So they're officially on the road to 2,000. Hopefully we can push them a little bit closer today. And then let's get Trish. Yeah, how long? We never know. Good Times Homestead with Jen and Steve says. Trish the Natural's getting added to the wheel right now. They happen to be a member. We always put members on the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. And the J. Jordan, this is a creator who's here with us in Tuber Chat just about every single day, first of all. But they are on all the time, either on their own channel or other channels. They do premieres just about every day, live streams just about every day. They hop in on other people's channels just about every day as well. Fitness first on this channel from the J. Jordan. They will motivate us. They constantly let us know that their channel is meant to help promote others. Now, they do bring us some other content, including outdoor activities, entertainment. I've seen them bowling many times. Motorcycle, fitness is what we find first, like I said, and a lot in between. The live streams, the conversations can go just about anywhere. Sometimes they're playing music, sometimes they're freestyling, sometimes they are hopping in with other creators as well. So hopefully everybody will enjoy the content that you find when you get there. I'm sure you will, and especially the support that comes back from the J. Jordan after connecting with them. They are posting like crazy. They might be They're definitely within the top 1% of creators that are posting so frequently, tons and tons and tons of content on their channel. Now, Dutchfly61 is coming up. We'll see what they've got going on as well. Dutchfly61's been on the wheel for a while, like I was saying, since the beginning of the stream. Now, this is another creator that's going to bring us a bit of the unexplained. Tina Bailey, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And hopefully I haven't missed anybody. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. And Dutchfly61 is officially on the road to 1K. So I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards that milestone. Right now they're at 932. And when we hit the About page here, we're going to get hopefully they'll fill that out at some point. When we look at their latest couple of videos, though, we see that they're doing a lot of sky watching and kind of having a look at some of the unexplained things we might have going through telescopes and different things like that. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. And Dutchfly61 is somebody who's been in here frequently with Superchat, especially lately. And like I said, hopefully you'll enjoy the support that comes back from them. I'm sure that you will as well. So if anybody would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. And if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody is free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. The Bud Files is here with over 1,000 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 1,100 they're thinking about. I've caught them many times in live streams, but they bring us shorts and videos as well. And these creators are expectant more than anything else to be modern day archaeologists. They seek to uncover history and digitally preserve it. They take us to a lot of abandoned locations and then as well graveyards, cemeteries, and ghost towns. So hopefully everybody will enjoy the content that you find here. Sometimes they get involved in some family togetherness and activity. I've caught them a couple of times for that, and I'm sure you'll enjoy that as well. And they're here with us every single day, as a matter of fact, and I see the Bud Files out supporting others all the time as well. So let's spin the wheel. We'll get one more channel on the screen before we go on break. If you haven't already given a thumbs up for this live stream, I hope you will. They really do help. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. If you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to get that done. You don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. Even I have to be reminded to give that thumbs up from time to time, especially when I'm on a phone. And the Journals of Awakening is up right now. Now, this is a creator. I'm still getting to know them because I'm going through some of their content. I've hung out with them a couple of times on live streams, and I wondered if this creator might have been or might be a stand-up comedian. If not yet, I think that they certainly have that potential if they ever dreamt about doing that. Airborne Vlogs, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And the Journals of Awakening is posting frequently. They seem to have been streaming just about every single day. See, they did one just an hour ago, an hour before that. Yesterday too, like just about every single day they're streaming, which is really cool. They've got some companionship going on, meaning that there's extra dynamic to the conversation, if that makes sense. I'm just going to take one of their latest videos and put this into my catch-up list though, and then they've got shorts in between their live streams, which are so frequent. 644 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 700 that they're thinking about. Airborne Vlogs just dropped a super chat on us, so we're going to look at that channel right away. We always put super chatters on the screen right away, and members get added to the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. So thank you for that extra generous support. I really do appreciate that. Super chats, of course, are absolutely unnecessary, but very much appreciated. And Airborne Vlogs, we're going to see what they've got going on their channel for today. Over 600 subscribers. I'm hoping we can give them a few more. It looks like they've already got it locked in, but we always want to push a little bit harder, maybe towards the 700 they're thinking about. When we go through their videos, I'm just going to grab one of the latest ones they've done here, Williamson Park. And I'm going to put this into my catch-up list. That will give me a piece of content to have watched. They've got just a few videos here. I wonder if you might have taken any out, actually, because for our connection to be here, I must have watched at least one video, but I see no red lines, so that's okay. I'll get through this next video. I will at least run it. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take the latest, the earliest one too from a few weeks ago. I'm going to put that in my catch-up list also and just give it that extra little kick, right? When we talk about the minimums here, like watching a video that's 3 minutes long, leaving a comment of 3 or 4 sentences, giving the thumbs up, putting the bell on, that's the minimum. But everybody, of course, is welcome to do much more, and you can obviously see the extra benefit that will come from that, making your connections that much more solid, right? We never want to lose connections. We know YouTube likes to play games with our numbers from time to time. But we talk about the minimums that we know work and have for about 2.5 years or longer now. And everybody, of course, is free to do more than we're talking about. So by all means, take an extra video, put it into a playlist. Playlists are great tools for keeping up with creators and helping distribute a lot of watch time. Tori's Brain is in the house. Good to see you here. And AR Gun 1776 is in the house. Tori's Brain is on the wheel because they happen to be a member, of course. And then Airborne Vlogs, hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them and pushing them towards the 700 that they're thinking about. I am going to go on break for another 3 minutes. And while I'm doing that, I'm going to start adding names to our wheel from our chat list. And then we'll get back. We still got another 45 minutes to go. All right, we're back. I should have spun the wheel before we went, but I added some names from our chat list, so we'll do that soon. We'll do that again soon. The Virtual Diaries is on the wheel. Get to the Farm is there, and Adam GT, who's been with us for most of today's live stream. As well, I just want to show everybody something. Let me spin the wheel. We'll figure out who's coming up next. But this is Bottissimo. This is a robot that I use in the chat. It's a paid service, but I love it. I use it on every channel. It keeps statistics in the background. This is the feature I love most, where it lets us know how active everybody is in the chat. Not just how long you're here. It does calculate hours, but also how active you've been. So Scratch and PPA, of course, is always at the top of the list. Mama 4 Boys, Mike and Rihanna Family Vlogs. You see, based on all these creators who've been conversating in the chat. That's the secret as to how to get onto the wheel as fast as possible. We get to as many channels as we can every single day on Superchat. We always put at least a couple of channels from our chat list onto the wheel within our 2.5 hours. And we'll get back to that again. So Mike and Rihanna Family Vlogs are headed out to a special hockey game today, and they're going to be filming, possibly streaming, I'm not sure. And definitely filming, and they're going to... they're very... considerate about sharing experimentation and ideas. I've been lucky to talk to them outside on Instagram as well, and I always enjoy getting to know creators and hearing lessons learned along the way or experimentation. This is how a lot of creators have helped each other, where we get into these things like watch hours and we can spread that knowledge and discuss it and keep up with the improvements and different changes in YouTube as well to keep that stuff flowing. Funny TikTok videos compilation. Good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody's willing to connect, so please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat. If you take your time, meet people one by one, and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description. You'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time, if that's what you would like. So Mike and Rihanna Family Vlogs actually give us a wonderful look at the behind-the-scenes life of this dynamic family of creators. Mike and Rihanna themselves specifically have a great back and forth. Their video editing skills are fantastic. It's one thing I keep forgetting to mention, but when I watched their best of 2022 video, it was really well put together, and I think they it speaks volumes about the content on their channel and what we can expect when it comes to presentation as well. Did Cali King 916 come in? I missed them coming in. TWT-TV, longtime friends as well. Good to see you here. And pardon me just for a brief second. Yeah, I got into this thing a couple of weeks ago. I was on the treadmill every day for 2 weeks. Then I got sick. Then I got off it. Haven't been back on it. You can just tell how out of shape I am. Just from sitting and talking. It takes the life out of me. I'm going to have to get back into some form of fitness or something. Annabelle TV, it's good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. They bring fun in every chat where they appear, including here in Tuber Chat. And comedy comes along with a lot that they do as well. We'll see that soon enough. I've got them on the wheel because they happen to be a member, much like Mike and Rihanna Family Vlogs. We had them on the wheel as well. So we've got some exciting content coming up from Mike and Rihanna Family Vlogs. Like I said, they might be streaming, but they definitely will be filming today. And look at that luck. Annabelle TV, as soon as you walk in the door, we put you on the wheel. You're the first channel to be chosen from the Wheel of Doom. Let's get them up on the screen right now. I need another brief moment. I will be right back, and then we'll talk about their channel. We're going to move it a little bit faster now. We've got 45 minutes to go. In about half an hour, I'm going to start dropping the link for Sam's Vlogs Trains and More. He's got a special live stream. We're going to go raid him, and we can continue meeting the same way that we are here. Tuber Chat, of course, will be running right up until the moment that his stream begins, so roughly 30 to 45 minutes from now. Pardon me just for a second. I'll be right back. And then we see another new friend in the house. Green Smoke Skull, Red Eyes. Good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for the thumbs up. I really do appreciate that. Annabelle TV's up here right now. Like I said, this creator brings fun everywhere that they go, both here in Superchat and outside when I see them supporting other creators, which is all the time. They always engage conversation, and a bit of comedy comes along with them everywhere that they go as well. 776 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 800 that they're thinking about. Green Smoke Skull Red Eyes actually dropped a couple of comments on the Tuberchat channel the other day, but I think this is their first time in the live stream. Forgive me if I'm mistaken about that, but thank you for being here. Our instructions are always in our video description so that you can get the most value out of your time here and understand exactly how we meet each other for building friendships in the Tuberchat community. So Annabelle TV will bring us more than anything else mukbang style challenges and taste test reviews. A lot of these are collaborations with other creators and other channels, but they do a lot of other unboxings and things as well. Sometimes we get garden updates and a little bit of other random content, especially in the shorts videos. They stream frequently and they post almost every day. So I'm going to take their latest video, I'm going to put that in my catch-up list. That will help me to keep caught up with them and make sure I don't fall behind. If anybody would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody is free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. Growing What I Eat is coming up right now, and this is another creator who comes to us from the homesteading, gardening, and farming channels, or community of channels. What I find with a lot of these creators is that they have this instinctive nature in wanting to share knowledge and resources with each other. So that's what we're going to get from Growing What I Eat. They want to motivate us to grow our own food as well. They've got a bit more variety here, and shorts, videos, and live streams. I don't think I've caught them on a live stream yet. Hopefully they keep these up, and maybe I'll catch them at some point. I'd like catching live streams, and hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. And then Green Smoke Skull Red Eyes is getting close to 1K. Hopefully what you'll do is continue after as well, so that you can get up to about 1,005, 1,010, knowing that you're definitely going to hit it today. But that way you'll be able to keep it locked in case YouTube plays games with a couple of your numbers, right? It's very important when we're connecting, we're following the full procedure. We've been doing this for 3 years now or longer, where we watch a full video of at least 3 minutes from beginning to end. We leave a comment on that video, usually meaningful and related to the content. 3 or 4 sentences is what I recommend. We always give the thumbs up. We always turn the bell on for every creator, like you see me do as well, and that should make the connection stick. Then when you come back and let somebody know that you've done all of that for them, they will turn around and do the same thing for you. Relax and Enjoy by Vanessa. Good to see you in the house. Thank you for that thumbs up. Yes, if anybody hasn't already given a thumbs up for today's live stream, I hope you will. We're doing great today. We've got well over 90. We don't hit 100 every day, but it's always exciting when we do. We might get there. I hope everybody's always giving each other thumbs up when you're out supporting each other. And if you're on a phone, I know you have to turn the chat off to get that done. You don't lose your place. It only takes a moment. I will appreciate it greatly. And even I have to be reminded to give that thumbs up from time to time, especially when I'm on a phone. Sometimes you get into a live stream or a premiere and you get captivated by the content or the conversation, saying hello to everyone, and just need that friendly reminder. So thank you everybody for those as well. Adam GT is up right now, and this is a creator who brings us video gaming content. I'm always happy to see Grand Theft Auto. I don't do nearly enough gaming in my life at all. I don't make enough time for that, but when I do, I am always a fan of Grand Theft Auto. I can't tell you how much money I've given that company, Rockstar, over the years. My goodness. But I wouldn't take any of it back either, because Grand Theft Auto, I really enjoy it. It's good to see some WWE stuff here as well, and they mix the gameplay up. But Adam GT's been here in Tuber Chat for the entire live stream, so thank you for that. All that fluff and stuff's here from Australia as well. Good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. And hopefully I haven't missed anybody. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. If I've missed anything that anybody's mentioned in the chat, like a question or a comment, just please mention it again with 3 thumbs up, or at mention Tuber Chat Connect and Grow. That should help me see it a little bit easier. I'll keep my eyes open and hopefully catch it the next time around. Philip Lemon is coming up right now. We'll see what this creator's got going on. 161 subscribers. They're here with us frequently in Tuber Chat, often every day. And we'd love to push them towards the 200 subscribers that they're thinking about. They talk about gameplays, live streams, and more. There's a lot of variety. We can see that they've got some shorts videos going on their channel as well. I'm just going to hit their videos page and see if I'm behind at all. Hopefully they'll post another video. It's been a little while. And then live streaming as well. Or maybe they'll pick those back up at some point. But they're here with us frequently. I see them out supporting others as well. African Dreamin', good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Another supportive channel. I've caught them live streaming many times over the last couple of months, actually. We'll spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up on the screen. It's going to soon be time for me to add some more names to our wheel from our chat list, actually. The Gaming Ham is coming up right now. Another gaming creator with a couple of channels, actually. When we look at the Gaming Ham, we see a generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter who's here with us just about every single day. And they bring us a lot of video gameplay. Now, they're an advocate for the ham radio community, so they've come up with this creative name for their channel, the Gaming Ham. And they mix up the gameplay as well as shorts, but they expanded their content into some 3D printing not too long ago, and that had them bring us a second channel, which I'm going to hit right now. I'm going to take your Farming Simulator replay. I'm going to put that into my catch-up list, and then we're going to look at the 3D printing ham. This is another channel from the same creator. And hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them and the support that comes back to you after you do. Here they've got shorts and videos, and I wonder if we might end up seeing live streams from them someday as well. I'm not sure what you mean, Kathy Paina. Hopefully your videos are all public. If they're public and you fill out all of the information possible in the YouTube studio, like your description, your tags, find a creative title, that will help. And then it's possible to use the customization tab in YouTube Studio to put things on your front page if you want to. That can really help a particular video. If there's something you really want people to see, then you can put that in the featured position, and anybody that's hits your front page will get to either a trailer or a featured video. Pardon me for 1 second. We're going to come back and talk about Kristen Welton in just a moment. Kristen Welton is here, my love, in Niagara Falls, Canada, where we live together. But she has her own channel doing her own thing. She's here as a member and a moderator. I see Derek's Journey coming in. They're a member. I'm going to put them onto the wheel right now as well. Mitchell and Doll is the second channel from Mitchy Boo, by the way, and Time with Tiffy's in the house. Good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. Now, Kristen Welton is getting close to 1,800 subscribers. She's halfway on that road right now. She brings shorts, videos, and live streams, and you'll notice that presentation is at the forefront of her mind. Her videos, thumbnails match the bright avatar that she's got, as well as her banner. So she's given her channel and her content a consistent look. She's fully monetized. Lots of ways to support her when we get there, including super chats and memberships. She's had some success with shorts. When we look at the popular ones, over 20,000 views for a couple of them and approaching for a couple more. As well, she brings lifestyle videos, collaborations with other creators, and some live streaming. But the bulk of what you're going to find, at least lately, from this creator is a lot of unboxing videos and makeup. Some of it is tutorials, but most of it is reviews or hauls or monthly subscription boxes. BoxyCharm is something we see from this creator frequently, and she's also gotten into a lot of sponsored videos as well. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that. We'd love to push her a little bit farther towards the 1,800 subscribers, like I was saying. And again, she's here as a member and a moderator, and I'm sure you'll be happy to get the support that comes back from her after you connect with her. And then, yeah, that'll be cool. Green Smoke Skull Red Eyes, the Ant-Man 3, and we'll be looking forward to content on your channel regarding it if you're going to put that out as well. Let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up on the screen. I might need one more quick second here, and I'll add some more names to our wheel from our chat list. Derek's Journey, look at that luck. Just came in. I put them on the wheel. They come up right away. That's the second time we've seen that happen today. Derek's Journey brings us Fitness First with a few different channels from their family. So I'll get some more names onto the wheel in a second here, and I will come back in a moment. Get to the Farm is talking about kombucha. I don't know if I'm ever going to learn how to pronounce that word properly. I hear so many different pronunciations for that. I know it's popular. I've had one. It wasn't my thing, but I know it's very, very popular. Derek's Journey's up here right now, and I will get some names onto our wheel in a moment. And Sam's Logs Trains and More should just about be starting his live stream soon. We'll drop the link for that shortly. Derek's Journey has 1,850 subscribers or so right now, halfway on the road to 1,900. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. They're fully monetized, lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships when we get there. Oh, the 3D printing ham, I have to be honest with you, I haven't gone through and read like every, paragraph of the new terms of service and things like that. As the highlights are brought forward, we'll talk about those more than anything. I think most people are interested particularly in the shorts monetization. Some of the things that are happening even in Canada here is things are about to get really strict when we talk about language, vibrant language or colorful language, or different things that people, not everybody uses on their channel, but YouTube's trying to cut some of that down. So that is something else. When we talk about the idea, a lot of people get up in arms and say like, well, this is not free speech. And it's like, well, I think we all understand that YouTube has not been free speech for a very long time, if ever, right? Not much different than possibly like, children growing up. Your parents may not allow you to say every single thought that comes through your head the way you think it. They put some kind of restrictions on you. Fair or unfair is up for everybody to decide. But this is the arena that we play in. So we must follow the rules. We must follow the community guidelines and things like that. As for my personal opinion about changes on YouTube, I find it hard to imagine that they're going to put something in place that is going to make me not want to do it anymore. Anything's possible, but the idea is we have to adapt, right? So that's the best we can do. They're not going to change it back, right? One of the things we've learned over the last 30 years or 20 years or whatever it is, with Facebook, they often change the way the pages look and people go crazy. They start making all kinds of pages, Canadians against the new Facebook changes, Americans against the new Facebook changes. Not once have they backpedaled anything that they've done, and I don't expect YouTube to do the same thing either. So the best we can do is read the terms, read the guidelines, understand what we can and cannot do, and then make sure that your content falls within those parameters, and then you'll be just fine. And if YouTube is not the platform, that's possible too. There's other platforms coming up all the time, but you'll notice things have slowed down. It's not like we have a good new network every year, right? Snapchat came out, WhatsApp came out, Instagram came out. That was pretty quick. Then it calmed down a little bit, and TikTok came out, and we haven't seen anything of real substance since then. The biggest players in the game just keep making changes. That's YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, now owned by Facebook, of course, and TikTok really took the world by storm. But anyway, that's just a bunch of me going off on a tangent there. We're talking about Derek's journey. Fitness first on this channel. We get a wonderful look at their family life behind the channel as well. We'd love to push them towards the 1,900 subscribers that they're thinking about. Now, they post frequently. I'm just going to take one of their latest videos and put that into my catch-up list. They do a lot of family adventures. They take us out with them to different destinations. We get a wonderful look at the family life behind the channel. They're doing a lot of product reviews lately. Some of the energy drinks, they've really got some experience with those. But it's mostly fitness on this channel. Now, they've got some shorts. They've got some live streams, and like I said, they're fully monetized. But when we get to their front page, we notice a couple more channels. Balance Breakers Fitness and Gaming has broken off from the Derek's Journey channel to bring us gaming along with some of the fitness challenges that we're used to from Derek's Journey. And then a couple of the creators in the Derek's Journey actual family have come up with another channel called You Never Know with Jeannie and Jaden, where they promise to bring us more variety as well as some of the fitness challenges from Derek's Journey. The Pipe Guy, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully I haven't missed anybody in the chat. I certainly don't mean to. As long as everybody's still active, we should get around to everybody. So I'll spin the wheel right now, but I will add some names to the wheel right this second. I know I said I was going to do it. We'll do it right now. Get to the Farm is coming up. They might or might not be listening right now. They said they were editing a video, but happen to be here as well. And I'll look at what I can do about adding some names to our wheel from our chat list based on who's been most active. Shanster Travels will come up onto the wheel right now. And Get to the Farm is on the way towards 900 subscribers now, which is cool. Not sure if Judy May Collins is still in the house. Let's see. I know that To Be Irish Live is here. Let's look for Judy May Collins. Okay, Judy May Collins, just please let me know if you're still here. To Be Irish Live is on the wheel, and Good Times Homestead with Jen and Steve will be added right now. I'll add some more names as we can. We'll get to as many channels as we can in the next half hour. Sam's Vlogs Trains and More would have probably just started his live stream. We'll go and raid that in another 25 minutes or so. Oh, Side Gig Crafts, your channel's still on the wheel. I know it's been a long wait today. And then Get to the Farm is up right now, and I can see I'm behind with them. I'm still getting to know this channel, but I'm going to grab one of their latest videos. I'm going to put this into my catch-up list. Will give me something to watch, and when we get over to their About page, we say they're looking at the various components of homesteading, gardening, cooking, preserving, fencing, building, livestock care, and much more. So again, from the homesteading community of channels where we have a lot of creators willing to share knowledge and resources with each other. So hopefully everybody will enjoy that. Get to the Farm's been with us frequently, but I see them out supporting other creators as well. And then let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here. Like I said, we'll go through as many channels as we can in the next 20 minutes or so. I will leave this live stream running for an extra 3 minutes when we're done so that everybody can clean up their connections here. But then we're going to go and raid Sam's Vlogs Trains and More, who's here as a member and a moderator. They're celebrating 1 year of being monetized today. We'll go over there and celebrate with them, and you'll be welcome to meet more friends and family members the same way that we do here while we're over there in his live stream. To Be Irish Live is in the house, and this is a creator that's here with us frequently as well. I'm just going to go through their videos here and their latest productions. They've got quite a few shorts by the look of it. I'm not sure if those are official shorts. Yeah, official shorts is a little bit of a different thing, but I see that, yeah, it looks like they got shorts here. And then I'm going to take one of their most popular videos. I'm going to put this into my catch-up list just to go through another video from this creator. All that fluff and stuff is just dropping a super chat on us right now. They've done that countless times. They come to us from Australia, but we'll look at that channel next for that reason. We always put super chatters on the screen right away. Members get added to the wheel as soon as we see them in the chat. Frezball Collects is still on there, of course. And then To Be Irish Live is getting close to 200 subscribers, so I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards that milestone. If anybody would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody is free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. All that fluff and stuff is up right now with 2600 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther towards the 2700 they're thinking about. It's already Monday morning for them. I'm in the Eastern time zone. We're still not quite at dinner on Sunday afternoon. And hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting to them. All that fluff and stuff started with a lot of content that took us outdoors, which they continue now. But they bring us out onto the water for mud crabbing, fishing, snorkeling, and other water-based activities. And then as well, this creator is bringing a lot of shorts, and they've been doing a lot of cooking on their channel as well. I'm going to hit their videos tab, grab one of their latest. It's a giveaway. I'm just going to put this into my catch-up list, but we see they do a lot of live streaming as well, and some of these are cooking videos, and they've collaborated with other creators as well. CV Baseball Card Collectors asking about swapping playlists. So the idea is you can make an arrangement with anybody at all simply by saying, I am willing to swap playlists. Other creators should reach out to you, and if you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them individually. Everybody's free to make those arrangements. I don't even facilitate or interfere at all. Everybody's welcome to do it. I just know how beneficial it is. It's not really about the watch hours, to be honest with you. It's a legitimate way that we can pump our watch hours up. There's a couple of big benefits to it, but I push it because of the friendships that are made between creators when you trade favors like that. But it's very simple, so that's really all you're doing, is making sure that you have a playlist of videos that people can watch or run, and then they're setting up playlists that you can also run in return. And a lot of creators will insist that it's fair. It's possible for somebody to come with a playlist of 10 videos and then swap with somebody who might be a gaming creator with like 3 days of live streams. We've seen that happen. It's always advisable to chop up your channel into many different playlists so that people can binge watch different types of videos based on different categories. Even very niche channels like Scratch and PPA or Frezball Collects, who do similar videos every single week, have the ability over time to start chopping up their channels into playlists based on different things that have happened, right? Scratch and PPA does lottery scratch tickets, so he could do a playlist of big wins. And then Frezball Collects does coin collecting. He could do a playlist, which he has, of different categories of different types of collectible coins, for instance. I'm not saying it's a good idea, I'm just saying that's an example. But then you have these playlists you can trade. So when you say to somebody, I've got about 10 or 20 hours worth of playlists, they will say the same thing. I'm just going to show you something. If we search in Google, YouTube playlist length, you will find a couple of websites that will come up. You can pretty much hit almost any of these. Just be careful, you know, some websites are full of spam and all kinds of stuff. And you put your playlist URL into one of these URL, you know, and it will analyze your playlist for you. Actually, let's just do it for a second here. So all that fluff and stuff will have playlists for sure. They've got a watch hours playlist. Let's get that link. And then we'll go back to where we were with the... Okay, I'll just search it again. YouTube playlist length. And then you can type the URL into that little box. And then it will analyze your playlist for you. And pardon me, I'm clicking too fast here. There we go. 200 videos, 51 minutes is the average length of a video. Their total length on that playlist is 7 days, 5 hours, 24 minutes. You know, for instance, right? If we use a different playlist from them, like Campfire Stories, when I put that one in here, we'll probably see a more reasonable time frame. Average length of videos 4 minutes. This total playlist is 1 hour and 5 seconds. So if somebody said, well, I have a 1 hour playlist or a 2 or a 5 hour playlist, somebody might be inclined to trade that. And if somebody has 3 days worth of videos, they might be inclined to trade something like that. But that's an example. And like I said, everybody's free to make those arrangements independently. And you can do that either here in the chat, or a lot of creators reach out on Instagram to each other. Everybody's free to share their Instagrams with each other here, or Facebook or TikTok or wherever you'd like to connect. If you want to reach out to me, I am on Instagram all the time, Facebook most of the time, Twitter some of the time as well. RX Nails, good to see you in the house. Frasball Collects, who I was just talking about, brings us numismatic collectible coins. And this creator brings us shorts as well as videos. What they do is talk to us about different numismatic collectibles. When I roll over some of their thumbnails here, you get an idea of the kind of coins they're talking about. I believe these are available in most countries around the world. A lot of these are distributed by the Royal Canadian Mint, actually, and I only know that from having toured there a couple of years ago. But this gives you an example of what Frasball Collects is going to bring in their content. They're an incredibly generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter. They have been for a long time. So I hope everybody will connect with them and enjoy the support that comes back from them after you do. Queen's Caching is dropping a super chat on us. Thank you for that. I'm going to put their channel up right away for that reason. And then we'll get back to spinning the wheel in another moment. And I'm just going to grab the link now for Sam's Logs, Trains, and More. He's already started his live stream, but we're going to go over there and raid together. He's celebrating 1 year monetized. And Queen's Caching is up right now. Now, this is another creator that I'm still getting to know. They're with us already a few times, but 13 subscribers. So I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther on the road towards the 100 that they're going to be thinking about soon enough. We know that the road to the first 100 is more challenging than ever, but as long as everybody's doing as much as we can for each other, we see channels growing, hitting different milestones like the first 100 and far beyond all the time. Home Bartending with John, good to see you here. Home Bartending with John is a member, so we'll put them on the wheel right away. I'm going to spin, and thank you, Queen's Caching, for a super chat. I really do appreciate that extra generous support. Oh, Philip Lemon, yeah. When we talk about the idea of Tuber Chat, it was actually inspired because there were already growth streams out there, but not just growth streams like what Tuber Chat is doing now. There were several good ones out there. There's still a couple of good ones out there today, maybe more than a couple, right? But I was inspired by the generosity that I saw in a lot of creators like House of X Entertainment Inc., who were here with us today, the Hoops Family Network, Mr. Fulton Miraz, Elevate with Vern, most of you know her as well. These creators, Be Amazing Sylvia, even Brown Girl Bella, I'm sure I'm leaving people out, but there's a lot of creators that I was connected to before Tuber Chat, before I even wanted to do this. And basically the idea was I saw all these people willing to help each other with channels under 10,000 subscribers. So I said, hey, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to start another growth stream, but focus on the friendships that are made between creators, because I understand that's where the magic is. And when I went to those creators and I said, hey, I'm going to do a channel just like what you do, they didn't say, no, don't do that, there's too many, go do your own thing, stay out of our corner, because they understand that it's not competition. The more channels there are doing these things, the more people there will be interested in it, the more we can share with each other, and then everybody grows, and we've seen that now. Most of the creators I'm talking about have long surpassed 2,000 or 3,000 subscribers on their channels, right? So that's just an example. But that's the short form elevator pitch idea as to how that came about. But thank you, Philip Lemon. And then Cami and Mira, Kingdom Minded, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Hopefully you're feeling welcome. We have a lot of dynamic creators here. Everybody's willing to connect. Please don't be shy. You can reach out to anybody you'd like to in the chat, and if you take your time, meet people one by one and follow the instructions that you'll find in our video description, you'll find yourself with some new friends and family members for your channel in no time. If you would like, or yes, if that's what you would like. And you know that already because it's time with Tiffy's second channel, as a matter of fact. So thank you for that. And then the Virtual Diaries is up right now with over 800 subscribers. They're almost halfway on the road to 900. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. I can see I'm behind. I'm just going to grab one of their latest videos and put this into my catch-up list. That will give me a chance to catch up with them. It looks like pure variety on this channel. They've got some shorts as well as all of these videos, and they're bringing all kinds of indoor and outdoor entertainment for us. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. They are here with us frequently in Superchat. They were here for most of the live stream today. Our featured channel, by the way, today is The Moody Artist. Both that creator and She Stole My Thunder gifted multiple memberships today. An incredibly generous thing for each of them to have done. And a lot of creators have been recipients of that then. And we feature a different channel every single day. Home Bartending with John has also been featured. This is a creator who is going to review a lot of different types of beers and other drinks, but teach us how we can make some of the most popular cocktails in our own home. You don't have to have a bar setup quite as elaborate as what Home Bartending with John has got here, but they're going to show us different variations so we can make things quickly and easily, or things that require a few more ingredients and the tools that we need to make these drinks if you want something rich and flavorful as well. So I'm just dropping the link again. I didn't pin it last time. I'll pin it right now. And this is where we're going next, to Sam's Vlogs Trains and More. He's already started his live stream. He is celebrating 1 year monetized and will allow us to continue connecting the same way that we are here. Lots of opportunity to meet more friends and family members today. And Side Gig Crafts is coming up right now. We just spun the wheel. We'll see what's going on their channel. They've been with us most of the live stream. It's been almost it's well over a 2-hour wait for this channel on the wheel. We never know how long it's going to take, right? And then we get to as many channels as we can within a 2.5-hour period. Pardon me, Side Gig Crafts is up here right now with 850 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them towards the 900 they're thinking about. They're halfway on the road as well. And they're bringing us shorts and videos. I can't believe how far behind I am here. I'm just going to take one of your latest videos. It's a longer one, but I'm going to put that in my catch-up list, and that will give me a chance to catch up with this creator. And then the shorts, they're getting a little bit of activity on some of these. Hopefully that continues as well, the more you put out. And then Side Gig Crafts has been with us a few times already and already featured on Superchat because of the generosity that I've already seen in them. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them. Like I said, today's featured channel is The Moody Artist. It's the second time we're featuring that channel because of the overwhelming generosity that they've been spreading around the community lately. And they're a helpful channel that wants to assist in our YouTube journey as well in different ways. Queen's Life, good to see you here. Thank you for coming in. And hello to Mean Tea, if they happen to be next to you or close to you. Good Times Homestead with Jen and Steve is up right now. I see I'm falling behind with them as well. Good Times Homestead with Jen and Steve is a longtime friend. Home Bartending with John. We're going over to Sam's Vlogs, Trains and More. He's usually here as a member and a moderator from the UK. He's celebrating 1 year monetized today. And then, yeah, First Floor Audio. It can be a long wait. You know, out of the 50 million channels that there are on YouTube, I always appreciate every moment everybody can spend here. Especially with so many channels to choose from and so many other growth streams that are out there now. I mean, when Superchat started, there was probably already more than 100, but by now there's got to be thousands of people willing to allow people to connect in the same way. So Sam will allow that while we go over to his channel in another few minutes here. Good Times Homestead with Jen and Steve comes to us from the homesteading community of channels. If you're lucky, you might find Jen with a guitar in our hand. Otherwise, there are indoor and outdoor activities, both including cooking and other homesteading activities. I'm just going to take one of their latest videos and put that into my catch-up list right now. 718 subscribers. We'd love to push them a little bit farther towards the 800 subscribers that they're thinking about as well. And then, yeah, Pedroza Travel. There's lots of networking channels. There's channels that specifically do that, like this here in TuberChat. That's what we do. Like, it's nice that I'm able to try to be helpful with a couple of nuggets of information based on my own experience and ideas that we share together here for our videos and streams and other things. There's lots of other channels that strictly do growth streams, if you want to call it that, or support streams, a lot of people are saying lately. But there's a lot of other creators out there, especially here in the TuberChat family, that will allow you to connect the same way that we do in their live streams and premieres, even though they're not specifically designed as growth streams. And that's really cool. All of our moderators fall into that idea as well. First Floor Audio is getting close to 1K. They're almost halfway on the road officially. Shanster Travels is up here right now, 283 subscribers. I'm still getting to know this channel as well. And then, yeah, Queen's Life. A lot of other streams and streamers will do a lot of like link drops. Here we do the minimum amount, but one of the reasons why is because we know that searching, finding, and clicking on each other is so helpful. The more difficult a channel is to find, the more important it is that we search for them, find them, and click on them hundreds and hundreds of times, right? So that they'll rise up the search results, and then they'll get better and better and better. But it can be a lot more convenient to use the links. I understand that. And, you know, we keep a limited number of moderators here in TuberChat. All of them are longtime friends, but I don't want everybody to have to worry about dropping links and all the moderator duties. Our moderators are incredibly generous and do a wonderful job here. So we keep it pretty tight in this chat, to be honest with you. Mitchie Boo, thank you for a super chat. She's done that many times before. That's Mitchell and Dahl with 2 channels, actually. Shanster Travels is up here right now. Like I said, I'm still getting to know this creator, but I'm going to take one of their latest videos and put this into my catch-up list from Grand Turk Island. And you can get more information on their About page here. A lot of solo traveling. And let's spin the wheel. We'll get another channel that's going to come up after Mitchie Boo in a second here. And Red Hot Reactions from the UK as well. Steve, good to see you in the house. A lot of gaming content on that channel. They've been a friend over 2 years as well. Mitchie Boo has almost 4,800 subscribers. You know that I say of channels of this size that there must be much to be learned from them, as well as entertained and inspired by, because of what they must have already been through in their YouTube journey. We can all imagine what it takes to get to 3,000 and beyond. Now, Mitchie Boo actually has 2 different channels. This one's fully monetized, lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships when we get there. I've got their latest unboxing video to be watched afterwards in my catch-up list. And then, yeah, there's obviously a little bit of benefit. It's the other reason why I keep, you know, a limited number of moderators here in TuberChat. We know that in growth streams like this, people target certain types of channels, right? So a lot of people will go after members first or super chatters first, and there's an obvious, you know, reason why there. But as opposed to that, they'll go to moderators as well. Because for anybody to be a moderator, like for instance, Mr. Bones is a well-respected moderator on I don't know how many channels now. Scratch and PPA is a moderator on hundreds of channels now. You know, it says something about the creator. They must have had impact on the host in some way to be given a wrench in most cases. The only exception is when there's channels that hand out wrenches to everybody, and I understand that as well. We've got lots of channels here in the TuberChat family that do the same. So Mitchell and Dahl's up here with 2,500 subscribers. This is Mitchie Boo's second channel, where we get a little bit more variety. A lot of cooking videos on the other channel. This is where they bring us a little bit more vlogging and other things as well. So hopefully everybody will enjoy connecting with them, and they are on the road to 2,600 subscribers here. So thank you for another super chat. I really do appreciate that. They've done that countless times. For that reason, we put their channel up right away. I'm just going to get Charlene Heel ready to go. She's got a couple of channels as well. And then yeah, Pedroza Travel, that's something to consider as well. I have seen channels that have had warnings from YouTube saying they do not want them to have more than one moderator for every 200 viewers. Now, I don't know if that's something universal. We've never had a problem with it here. I know lots of channels, like I said, that just, you know, give out like every creator a wrench that comes in, which is fine as well. But everybody's got to make their own decisions for their own channels, of course. And then, Kathy Pena, answer your question about moving a video to #1. See, I'm not sure exactly what you meant by that. If you're talking about moving it up the search rankings, any video that's already been out there can be... you could change the title, description, and tags to try to give it an extra lift. If you're talking about putting a video on your front page, you get to that through the customization tab, which can be done either on the front page of your channel or through the YouTube studio, and it's called a featured video or a channel trailer. Channel trailers are for somebody who has not yet subscribed, and a featured video is for anybody who's already subscribed but happens to go to your front page. And then, so that's an idea. So Charlene Heel is up here as well. Coastal Water, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. We spoke about them just briefly earlier. Backlash Fisherman was in here. Coastal Water is also a member. I'm going to get them onto the wheel right this second. I'm going to drop the link for Sam's Vlogs, Treens, and more. We're going to go over and raid them in a moment again. Charlene Heel brings us wellness coaching on this channel. She's got another one as well. Powerhouse of energy and positivity. And anybody can hop over to Sam's Vlogs, Trains, and More right now if you'd like. We're going to get through our last few channels, and then we're going to go over there together and raid. I will leave this live stream running for an extra 3 minutes, so you can clean up your connections here, and I will be over with Sam as well. Charlene Heel is getting close to 2,300 subscribers, but already monetized on this channel. And then Conscious Business Services and Opportunities has over 600 subscribers right now. This is where we get wealth, spirituality, and entrepreneurship from Charlene Heel. So hopefully everybody will enjoy supporting her on this channel as well. I'm just going to hit her videos, make sure I'm not behind here, but it looks like I'm okay. And I'll spin the wheel. We'll get another channel up here quickly. And then thank you, Kathy Payne. Forgive me, I know I'm rushing through the answer here. I don't know how helpful that is. I don't mean not to be. But if you would like, if we're talking about customizing the front page, at some point in another live stream, if you'd like, you can ask me about how to feature a channel or how to put a featured video on your front page, and we can do that tutorial as well. And then thank you, Pedroza Travel. And then, yeah, so it's a journey, Queen's Caching. You have to remember, like, even, you know, I was on YouTube, I only started just about 6 years ago, but I had not done any YouTube, and I had to learn all this stuff as well. I certainly don't know everything. I learn from creators of all sizes every single day, and I try to learn as much as I can. There's a lot of big YouTubers that I follow as well, like Think Media, Benji and Sean Cannell, and Tim Schmoyer, Daryl Eves, Roberto Blake, Sonny Lenarduzzi, Nick Nimmin, D Nimmin, his brother, lots of different channels. Jedi Cameron, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Forgive me for not being sure if this might be your first time with Tuber Chat. I really do appreciate you coming in. We're getting to the end of today's live stream, but you're welcome to connect with anybody that's here. Oh, you changed your name. I see. Okay, that's okay. Trish the Natural's up right now. This creator has incredible presentation on their channel. You can see that in their bright, colorful thumbnails that match their banner and avatar. You'll notice this is a dynamic creator when I put the rollover on their thumbnails here, you can get an idea of what's going on. They talk to us about natural hair care more than anything else, but they do expand the content into other beauty products, tips, and tricks that we can use, wigs and weaves and other hair related things, but it's mostly natural hair care. This creator's with us frequently and just about every single day, as a matter of fact, but you can see that those bright bold headshots are going to make this creator recognizable on these extremely professional looking thumbnails on their channel as well. So hopefully everybody will connect with them, possibly take inspiration from them, and we'd love to push them towards the 700 subscribers they're thinking about. African Dreamin' just dropped a super chat on us. Thank you for that. I really do appreciate that extra generous support. For that reason, we put their channel up on the screen right away. African Dreamin' is somebody I've caught many times lately in live streams. I forget who did Scratch and Pete raid them on Tuesday? Is that what I'm thinking of? It's possible. And I've just got your latest video. I put that into my catch-up list right now, and they're fully monetized. Lots of ways to support them, including super chats and memberships when we get there, and a lot of variety on their channel, and hopefully everybody will enjoy that when you get there, but they give you some information on their about page as well. So let's spin the wheel. Come hither with Heather's here from Australia. It's good to see you in the house. Moroccan in America, good to see you back as well. Tori's Brain is coming up. This creator brings us games in their live streams that will challenge the mind but are fun for everyone to play. They always have an engaged audience, and it's really cool because you can participate in the chat, and their video production is just spectacular over here. Tori's Brain's been a friend for a long time, and incredibly generous, loyal, and dedicated supporter as well. Now, Come Hither with Heather from Australia also happens to be a member, so I'm going to put them on the wheel with Coastal Water right now. And we'll spin and see who's coming up next. And if anybody would like to swap playlists with each other for the purpose of gaining watch hours, please just simply say, I am willing to swap playlists in the chat. Other creators should reach out to you. If you see somebody say that and you're willing, please reach out to them. Everybody's free to make those arrangements independently and individually, of course. And then Sharksmith Angling, good to see you in the house. Thank you for coming in. Coastal Water, we talked about briefly because Backlash Fisherman is her husband. Those two creators support each other wholeheartedly. You'll find them on each other's channels. They bring a similar type of content in their ride-along live streams, but Coastal Water's been caught many times as well in the kitchen, bringing us a lot of cooking videos, and you can see some of that here as well. They've got shorts as well, and Coastal Water is now getting close to 290 subscribers, getting close to 300, so I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther. And if anybody has not already given a thumbs up, I hope you will. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up on the way out. Give Sam's Vlogs, Trains, and More a thumbs up on the way in. We'll go over there and raid. And he is celebrating 1 year monetized today, but you'll be able to meet more friends and family members during his live stream the same way that we do here. We'll be back on, expecting to be on Tuesday and Thursday. I'll try to post those streams in advance. I might run a couple of late ones this week. I'm in the Eastern time zone, so I'm thinking about 10 p.m., maybe somewhere around there, but we'll see. Come Hither with Heather, 800 subscribers. I'm hoping we can push them a little bit farther, get that 800 locked in for them. I've got notifications coming up for their premieres and live streams. I'm just going to take one of their latest videos, put it in my catch-up list. They bring us paranormal investigations and explorations of abandoned locations, and a little bit more variety on their channel as well. Werner's Adventures is their partner. We get more explorations of abandoned locations from this channel as well. So thank you everybody for the time that you spent. I really do appreciate every moment everybody can be here. Like I said, we're back on Tuesday, but right now we're going to go over with my dear friend from the UK, Sam's Vlogs, Trains, and More. Thanks everyone. Bye-bye.